Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer along. The Bearcats will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas A&M's offense will have the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making...
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to pass, it's Owens. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll run it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Williams. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Looking downfield, it's Owens. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense has the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Now the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pickett. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Dropping back, it's Owens. Finds his back in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might... There he goes! Sweet cut there. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A strike downfield. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield very late in the half. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 10. Cincinnati 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
37, set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Pickett.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Under fire. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Works the middle of the field. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. He'll do it himself. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A&M comes back out with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. On target to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. So now it's 2nd and long. Looks as if he's going to run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run, and they did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column.